Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having Libra on the 5th house cusp in a natal chart. Now, in astrology, the 5th house governs romance, love, creative endeavors, hobbies, children, amusement, speculation. Now, the sign on the cusp of the 5th house can give characteristics to matters pertaining to that house, and also, if you have planets that are inhabiting the 5th house, this can flavor the 5th house. Now, what's also important to look at is where the planetary ruler of the 5th house is posited in as far as the house, because this can show the sector of life where 5th house matters are injected into. Now, another thing that is significant are progressions in transits, because this could indicate greater activity in matters connected with the 5th house than otherwise indicated in your natal chart. Well, anyway, people, the first thing I'll look at is look at Libra on the cusp of the 5th house. The person may strive for equilibrium, balance, fairness in as far as romance goes. They may look for a partner that is very attractive, but also that is refined, somebody that has certain mental, intellectual ability, because Libra is one of the air signs in the zodiac. This could be a person that wants to have things very balanced in their relationship with their romantic partner. As far as children goes, if applicable, the same attitude can apply. They might have children that are very charming, that are very equitable, or I should say one or more perhaps. And this could be someone that, as far as their own children go, if they have them, that if they have more than one, then this person might strive for equilibrium and being equitable with these children. And as far as, for example, as far as a holiday goes, like, well, I should say more specifically, like for example Christmas or Hanukkah, that each child gets pretty much the same in value in terms of their gifts that they receive and things of that nature. Now, the 5th house governs also things that we enjoy, things that are our hobbies. So perhaps this person may enjoy artistic pursuits such as painting, drawing, sculpting, music, perhaps dancing even could be a possibility with this placement. This person may look for, I guess we could say, maybe there might be some sports that have like that graceful quality to it, such as gymnastics. Let's see, maybe perhaps skating could be another example. Something where that balance figures very prominently. Even ice hockey, people have to be pretty balanced, I would say, as far as that goes. I mean, also synchronized swimming, this is kind of an isolated example, but I think it can still apply because you have that grace in perhaps maybe some, I don't know if it's symmetry, but I think you have that elegance and grace that is connected with synchronized swimming. Perhaps this person may like games that involve the law, such as, I'll throw this out there for some of you people that may remember the show LA Law. I think there might be a board game for that, People's Court game. Many of you may have heard of the famous Jenga game, which does involve a certain balance. It's a game that consists of stacking blocks up and then removing them one by one until it falls down, and you do have to keep this tower of blocks balanced until somebody finally makes that mishap and pulls one block out, and then they all collapse. And anyway, you get the idea. So those are some things to look at as far as Libra on the cusp of the 5th house goes. Now, the 5th house, the fact it also governs speculation. So obviously in matters connected with speculation and chance, this person can, I guess we could say, have a fair and balanced attitude there might not be too much or too little spent on things of a speculative nature. Perhaps this person may invest in things that are associated with art, like art collectibles such as paintings, for example, thinking that maybe the price will go up on them in a certain amount of time and be able to sell them later on for a greater profit, for example. Even comic books, because comic books do involve art. There are drawings in comic books, and comic books can be an invaluable asset to a lot of people. So those are some things perhaps to look at as far as speculation goes. If there's any stocks that are affiliated with art, that could be another thing that this person may be interested in as far as matters connected with speculation may go. This could be somebody that if they are involved in any kind of sports, they obviously, I would think this person really emphasizes the fairness in them and really abhors any kind of injustice, such as maybe somebody making a wrong call, like a referee, for example, or an official in a game. And this would be something that might bother this person a lot more than the average person, because of the fact that things that are equitable, that need for equality and fairness and justice, can be so emphasized and accentuated as far as things that are connected with games and perhaps sports. That is something that this person may strongly really put emphasis on. So anyway, people, that's pretty much it for Libra on the cusp of the 5th house in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having Scorpio on the cusp of the 5th house in the natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.